is far better and more soul-filling than wandering a mall from shop to shop, searching for something that is meant to be thoughtful, personable, memorable, and imaginative, and unique, and all these things, and it's no pressure. No wonder holiday shopping gets so stressful. Are you buying Christmas presents for your loved ones this year? Do you exchange gifts? Every year wrapped under the tree, there are usually the typical brands, like a big box of Lego or clothes from Zara, even H&M. But as our world opens up and we can meet independent makers at holiday markets, supporting our local artisans feels more important than ever before. I'm an advocate for independent brands, meaning I like to promote and support them as much as I can through making videos like this one, and when possible, buying from them directly. How I support small brands during the holidays is simple. I find them and I buy from them. This year, I made a trip into Porto city centre to the urban market to stock up on gifts from Portugal's finest makers. I didn't stop for roasted chestnuts, but I was tempted. When I go out on a venture like this, I'm often pleasantly surprised by who I meet. This past year, we've been looking for a new home. In our search, we looked at one beautifully renovated apartment, and I fell in love with this one piece of art that was hanging up on the wall. I snapped a photo of it, continued on the tour. We didn't end up buying that apartment, but that piece of art stuck with me. I even posted a picture of it in my Instagram stories on my expat account. I just loved this piece. So months later, while I was walking to the market to do my holiday shopping, I stumbled upon the very same artist who was selling his art on the street. In fact, I'm due to pick up 2 pieces that I had requested from him. Here are my 4 reasons why I shop from small brands and why I think you should too. First reason is connection. Connection with a creator feels as good as any shopper's high, if not better. Recently while filming, I was asked by a brand owner, "Why are you doing this?" I didn't have an answer right away. In fact, it wasn't until editing this video that I started to really understand the reason why I like to meet artisans, makers, and independent brands. It's because of the connection. Connection to the person behind the product and a deeper level of connection to the item that they have made. This is not a feeling I'm left with after a shopping trip to the mall. In fact, mall shopping leaves me feeling fatigued, overworked, and for some reason really thirsty. Not that kind of thirsty, like water thirsty. Maybe a little wine thirsty too. Supporting a small brand not only feels good, but it feels right. When you buy from a small business or independent maker, you are supporting the members of your community. And I walk away feeling so pleased to have found something special, unique, and personable. When buying from small brands, I have found that creators are connecting with the person that I am describing. They start looking at their product to see what's going to align with the person I am describing. And I was able to have gifts personalized and even made right there on the spot. That is not something you get when you're wandering around the mall aimlessly. The experience of going to a market and seeing what creatives are up to is a far better, more fulfilling experience than wandering around a mall from shop to shop, searching for something that is meant to be thoughtful, personable, and memorable. But amongst the norm, amongst the mall shopping, are these incredible handmade gifts from people who all have this craft that is a part of who they are. Overall, I find at these markets there is something for everyone, and each vendor is unique. There are those who started their brand because it coincides with their lifestyle, or they were looking for something to do during lockdown, or they saw a waste that could be turned into something beautiful, wearable, and long-lasting. Or they are so deeply connected with their craft that when they were handed their first leather-making tool, they felt in their soul that this was what they were meant to be doing. Or they happen to be the person who brings these creatives together under one roof and opens up a market for people like us to find makers like them. If you exchange gifts during the holidays, find a market near you and see who is making that creative item for someone that you love. This isn't my first market video.